run into a rest stop to use the bathroom, and run smack into a long, long line. On this occasion, my husband, Gary, and I were driving up the New York Thruway to his best friend's daughter's wedding in Vermont, in slow summer weekend traffic. After a few hours on the road, we parked in a massive rest stop parking lot and dashed inside. Together, we pushed through 2 sets of glass doors. Gary went to the left, I went to the right, and bam! I hit it head on. The line. I had no choice but to join it and wait. Most men must think that women take so long in the bathroom because we're fooling around, putting on lipstick, plucking stray hairs from our eyebrows, gossiping with other giggling gals. Believe me, they feel, what they think about, what attitudes they have about always waiting in these lines. Do they resent it? Do they wish it could be different? At some point I noticed a woman a few places in front of me. She kept turning around and looking at the men's room and the lack of a line to enter it. She kept looking at the men's room, then looking to the front of our line to see how much more time she had to wait, and then looking to the back of our line to see how much longer the line had become. She kept looking back and looking forward, and she didn't appear happy to be waiting. She was physically playing out what was going on in my head. I saw that woman's actions as symbolic of where women find ourselves today, looking back at how far we've come since our great-grandmother's times, looking forward to how far we still can go to achieve the lives we want for ourselves and our daughters, and glancing over at the guys for comparison or reference. Although I had planned to drive the next stretch of our trip, I asked Gary to drive instead so I could start writing about all the thoughts I'd had in line. From the moment I watched that other woman waiting, my mind was off and running. I had to get it all down, so I took out my black facilities for men and women. There's the same sign, same tiles, same products, and numbers of stalls and sinks. But when you look at the situation more closely, things are not equal. There is almost always a line for the ladies' room, and rarely, if ever, unless you're at a sporting event where beer is being consumed, do you see a line for the men's room. It is curious that we tolerate this. Women have already eliminated so many other lines in our modern lives, with Botox in our foreheads and Spanx on our rear ends, and cut down waiting time using technologies like Fresh Direct, Easy Pass, airline e-tickets, Moviephone.com, and FastPass lines at Disney World. Why don't we use our power, our brains, and our pocketbooks to eliminate lines to boardrooms, political backrooms, and ladies' rooms? Whatever the potential solution, why don't we step out of these long lines and do something about these and other situations that continue to slow us down and hold us back? I say choose to defy the odds, to not only survive but to thrive in the face of challenges from economic disasters, glass ceilings, aging, and injustice. History and the recent past tell us to step out of line, step out of the usual places we are expected to be, for that is where real progress and power live. My mother, Molly McGugan, made ceramic parts for fighter planes at a Lenox China factory where she had been making figurines, and Barack Obama's grandmother assembled B-29s at Boeing. Both were among 20 million women who answered Rosie the Riveter's call to step out of their homes, and they saved the American economy during World War II. Women went to work in factories in unprecedented numbers, helped the war effort, and then went back home as soon as the men returned from the war, not returning to the workforce in such large numbers until the 1970s. In her concession speech after the 2008 presidential primary, Hillary Clinton talked proudly about the 18 million cracks